here.
Well, let me just give you one example that we were talking about before.
Diseases were eradicated. That, to you, an example of...
For me, it's an example of humans liking being, or rather humans being...
For example, I want to share with you one new development made possible by the clean energy incentive.
Our farmers. They're even, and this is my personal favorite example, superstar dentists.
For example, this dress, I'd asked her to design something that a priest might have worn in
of different fields. There is something to learn from the example of religion, even if you don't.
Of this talk is a living, breathing example of the power of opportunity, of intervention, of support.
And he's shown, for example, that conservatives and liberals have a very different emphasis on what they...
In the example, the Pearies lived and those that they had inspired. I just had to figure out how to tweak things.
An example of that would be that we have a partnership with Backpacker magazine, and I would...
That was a wonderful example when we look at the hotel industry. The hotel industry.
Asia Pacific being a perfect example, or our own backyard, the Western Hemisphere, where there's been real progress in Latin America, and we've got the...
Like that, you know, like, for example, the piece Unequal that I wrote with Colin, who's here, that was us just sending each other ideas.
Think about HIV/AIDS, for example, as an analogy.
Party photo. Now, to give you a specific hypothetical example, let's say my friend Laura.
We know, for example, from research, what's most important